finally fell off the wagon. I bought myself a Peterbilt.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior, Jesus Christ.
This is a family project. This is Mirabelle. She's a Jersey cow. This is Louisa. And we get maybe 3 gallons a day, thereabouts. So every night and every morning we milk cows. And we, I mean, as a whole family. My wife will help milk in the morning, and I help milk in the afternoon or in the evenings. Most of our kids help with the other half of the milking, since there's 2 of them. So let's go get some milk, girls. Here's where we milk. Our head catches and our plethora of cats. We have our 2 milking buckets. We have hot water to wash down their udders, screen to strip test to make sure that the milk is, like, they're not getting mastitis or anything, and a big milk can in which we pour it all in to carry it up to the house. Well, that's one cow's milk for the night. Pour it into there and take it to the house. We do separate the cream, and we've made butter, sour cream, cheese, mozzarella cheese. Oh, ricotta. She did find some ricotta. Nothing like fresh milk. So, our cow feed, we mix them a little bit of green and right after we milk them with some mineral supplements. Then we have this high quality barley hay from Fast Ag, and some of the grass alfalfa mix in there too. I think that's actually just a grass bale. And then we do have a bale of straight alfalfa that we feed them so we can keep their protein. And then we have some salt mineral in a tub for them, their water with the tank heater in it, because I think it's supposed to get to 4 degrees tonight. Need that tank heater. And then of course we have just your regular old salt block out here. Just let them pick and choose. I think it's a good education for our kids. They definitely work really well sometimes. Yes, it's a struggle to get them out because they're kids, you know. But they really do really well. My wife really coaches them really well, and she's like a really good mom and a really good wife. All right, good night, girls. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go warm up my toes. There you have it. There's 1 gallon between those 2 jars. This one's almost full. I have just a little bit left in the bottom. Just didn't want to overfill the jar. Got our lids on. And then we put labels on. Write the date. And it was done in the evening. And we have 1.5 gallons of milk just tonight alone. Well, welcome to November. Finally. And October's done, which went by like that. Anyway, so today's November 1st. I am headed into town with the white truck and the load of wheat from the grain bags that I started October 30th. Again, this is all because Tony is gone on vacation. Not all his fault, obviously. He has to get off the farm occasionally too. But, so I blew the steer tire on the fuel truck on the way to load. Then I got the trailer tire to the steer tire, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so got that one loaded light because we were up there. Brought it back to the bins. Transferred it onto Tony's truck, the white truck. Yesterday, I tried to take it to town, but we're still all full of summer fuel. And we didn't have any fuel additives. I thought it was warm enough. I tried it, and it did make it. I made it like 5 miles down the road. Just was running out of power. I couldn't get any boost pressure off the turbo. So I got the truck turned around and crept it back to the bins. Well, anyways, ended up driving pickup to town and got some power service yesterday. Kept the truck running the whole time. So had power service in it, had the diesel 911 in it, which seems to have eating all the waxy gel out of the filter. It's running great now. So, plus it's 34 degrees out. It's really warmed up. It's turned into quite the beautiful day. It is just about noon though, because the crew that built the big building stopped by to make some improvements on the building. So I was helping them out this morning. Did not get any of that on video. When those guys show up, they go. They don't slow down for much. So anyway, Lord willing, we'll finally get this load of wheat down almost 48 hours after it was loaded. So sometimes that's how it goes, I guess.
Kids are having fun on the playground. And I'm at like, what would it be like to run that crane? Guys, we really missed an opportunity when we were in Omaha for Farmer to Farmer. We could have been sliding.
I kept it a secret from him.
Thanks for that.
It's cold then. Macy, where you at? I'm gonna go. Come on, Macy! Okay, go!
Back to the grain bagger. Try and get a second load out here. So, tractor's been warming up for a few minutes and get started on it. Well, not too bad for my second load, other than started on the back hopper way too far to the back. Oops. And then I hit the wrong lever. Didn't realize it. And so I was curling the spout backwards. Got a little full. It's right up there on the top rail. So I'll drive a little bit and hopefully shake that down and tarp it on the way as I'm going out of here. So this load that I picked up and the next few loads, probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 at least, are going to the bins. We're just putting them in a bin, so. I'm getting close to the bin yard, slowing down, and get set up, put it on a bin. Well, good morning again, everyone. I'm gonna go haul us some more out of the grain bags. Hopefully. Gotta get through that. That first punch. Let that warm up for a little bit. Got some quick chores to get done. So it is like almost 10 o'clock in the morning and I just got the truck started. And now I'm gonna go off and bait some mouse traps at a couple of the sheds. I just did a little shed back here at the west bins. Got another shed up here that we use. It's usually where the baler is stored and the hay equipment and that kind of stuff, but not a big hurry. A little bit foggy out. It's getting better. It's lifting, but it's never any fun to try and get a semi out on the road in the fog because you don't just take off super fast. This morning, of course, I had to do chores since Tony and the girls are gone. Did a few other odds and ends projects, but fog's lifting. So today's November 2nd. We'll see if in 90 days we don't get some more moisture, which would be good. So let's go bait some mouse traps. The baler's not in here right now, but there's the hay merger and the grain bagger. And here's our mouse traps. Sounds like there's a dude in there too. So I didn't realize that when I... So anyway, put a little RV antifreeze down in the bottom of the bucket, gets their feet wet, and a little peanut butter on the Gatorade bottle there, and a ramp for them to get up in there, to get on the peanut butter, and fall in. That's how you catch mice. You don't have to keep coming and checking it all the time. All right, we are back at the grain bagger, and tractor's running. Get the bees loaded and take them back to the bins. So, first thing, you have to put the tractor in neutral. So you put it in gear, hit the neutral, and then you step your foot on the brake, push in on the neutral button, and then hold it down, and and now the tractor is in neutral. So that gets that. Turn our power on so our remote works. There we go. Set the auger down in there just a woo. Back into it just a little bit. It seems to be working good. My hydraulic lever is on for constant flow back to that valve block back there. I don't know if you can see the little green light flashing. And kick my PTO on. Give her a little bit of throttle. And that's how you start the grain bag extracting process. Well, it's been said before, but I'll say it again. I don't know how much horsepower we need to run this auger, but I know how much horsepower I'm using to run this auger. 370's over here. So why haul a tractor over? We'll use the 370 to pull these grain bags into bins. Balmy 31 degrees. Trying to get, hoping to get this truck and B-train loaded before it gets warmer, because then it would just get too soft and nasty up here. So see how the day goes from there. See, this will be the fifth load I pulled out of the grain bag so far. So there's 5 semi-loads worth. That gives you an idea. Let's go pull more. Up today, the snow is kind of melting. I'm not going to get any more loads. Starting to kind of fall apart. But where I've been driving, it's just turned to ice. So unloading the back trailer first, and I'll work my way from back to front, because that way I have traction on my drivers. Don't want to climb a bin to check it. So we've got just shy of 2 rings. Should fit. Well, from the looks of it, I stopped hauling bags just in time. It's getting foggy again. And it's like 30 degrees and foggy. So freezing fog. Actually had a freezing fog advisory, but they pulled it. So I don't know. I don't understand. I don't do weather. I just run with it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. So I came back to the shop just to tinker around, and this is the steer tire off the teal truck. Thought I'd go ahead and at least break it down off the bead. Don't have the new tire in yet. Can you see me now? Didn't realize my lens was that dirty. Anyway, so here's the gash where it blew out, probably a rock drill. And this little piece of plastic right here is actually the bead, balance beads bag. You can throw a plastic bag in there, and it's got all those little guys in it. Well, those little guys set the weight. You know, they go to the lightest part of the tire, so you don't get the vibration. But what's kind of funny is there's the rest of the bag stuck in there. I can't get it out, but that goes from index finger to pinky finger, so that's a good 2.5 inch long gash. We're assuming that it was rock. We don't know. I couldn't find anything in the tire when I took it off. Anyway, if somebody wants a steer tire, come and get it. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Well, I've made it to the gas place. Anyway, we're gonna get this started, get a load, move it over to that bin, and we've got 5 loads to move. We're gonna pull at least 1 load out of each of these other bins as we get rid of these 5 loads, just kind of get the core through them. But then that bin over there is actually barley, which I need to get that loaded on. So I'm only gonna get 1 load of winter wheat today, and then take a load of barley back with me that has been sold to a ranch west of Glasgow, just a little bit. I didn't know that loading a truck was so interesting, but apparently they think it is. And sometimes I just enjoy watching other people work. So I'm just sitting here at the elevator. There was 1 truck at the probe when I pulled in, so basically 2 ahead of me. Not bad. Timed it really well because 5 trucks pulled in behind me.
Well, we've been on a little family getaway, family wedding on Amy's side, and while Tim was busy dealing with flat steer tires and gelled up trucks and all grain bags, I was truck shopping, and I completely fell off the wagon. So I bought myself a Peterbilt. And everybody thinks North Dakota's flat. This is nuts. Now for the slow drive up the gravel road. Well, now I can tell you a little bit about the truck. I found it down by Omaha, Nebraska, and took it for a test drive. It seemed like a pretty nice truck, so I took it to the shop and checked the engine tune on it. And I thought it was a 550. It's advertised as a 550, but it was set at 475. So they threw the big tune in it, which is over 600 horse. So I got to get a pyrometer on it, but it's a C15 Acer, however you want to say that, and it's in 2006 Peterbilt 379, 18-speed transmission, 270-inch wheelbase, little shorty sleeper on it. So still got the storage for all the stuff under the bed in the back, and the side doors there and stuff. Still got a little room in the cab too. And I got my trailers. Been looking for a set of aluminum Super Bs for quite a while now, and ran across a set about a month ago, and just worked out to pick those up on the way home. So I'm gonna be moving some other trucks. Gotta get that lime greenish one. It's not quite lime green, but the bright green one sold yet, and sell the steel Super Bs. Really like Super Bs. Just wanted a set of aluminum ones since all our other trailers are aluminum. So Super Bs are for sale. The bright green truck's for sale. Sold the teal one already, sold the little Freightliner. So that's kind of what's up on the trucks. Okay, we have spring wheat over at the west bins, and we have winter wheat over at the far east bins, and we have barley over at the east bins too. The truck was at the west bins, so I took a load of spring wheat over to Wolf Point, and then went up and got a load of winter wheat to our east bins, which is pretty much straight north of Wolf Point, and took that down, came back to those bins, and got a load of barley. Anyway, that's what's been going on. I haven't done a lot of videoing this week. Been in the shop, just cleaning a little, tinkering around, doing a few odd jobs. Yeah, it's been kind of slow this week, but Tony's back. We'll see what he brought back. Might be an interesting surprise at hand. Well, it is a 2006, like I said, 270 wheelbase, room for a pusher if you want to, Super Bs. So I gotta run, gotta get to town tonight, but we'll see more of this coming up.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget, farm hard, pray harder.